Hey guys, what is up? We're going to do a little racing in the 31 to 40 gram weight class today. And we have plastic base cars that are going to go at it. Before we do, we're going to run 31 to 40 metal base. At least I think this one is in that class. I know this one will be. 35.6. This is the Holiday Rods Carbide. I saw this on Northern Roads Racing. You definitely want to check out his channel. He does some of the best switchback racing out there, and really great lineup of cars. 35.2, and this is a new casting. It's a fantasy casting that's out there right now for 2022, and it is called the Pure Speed, Perfect Speed. I guess perfect. Okay. I thought it was Pure Speed. Let's get everything set up here. We have the Perfect Speed in red, white metal base, 35.6 grams. And we have the carbide, 35.6, and a great deep blue. It's like a grayish blue. It's really sharp. 10-spoke wheels. They're in the line. A quarter mile awaits them. Here we go. Ooh, that carbide is nice. Carbide ran a 2056 to a 2076. Let's switch them up. Maybe there's a break-in factor for that other car. Lanes are switched. Carbide with a huge advantage. Ooh, there was a bad start. I'm gonna have to restart that. I'm not sure what happened to the carbide, but we'll take a look at that race again. All right, here we go. Yeah, carbide all the way. 2054, nice time to a 2071. Let's put them up against the gatekeeper in our ranks and see what we got. All right, our gatekeeper is a 36.9 high roller from the 5-pack. Does not like the smooth track. He'd like the 6-lane, but he may get bumped out here with this carbide. It looked pretty strong. Race 1. Carbide all the way. 2058 to a 2078. That is one and done. Say goodbye to the high roller. All right, we jumped the carbide up 3 spots to this Color Changers Vampira, 38.6 grams. It has the Y5 wheels. Does pretty well. It's been in the ranks for a while, but I have a feeling over the next few weeks or months it's going to be long gone. Right now, it sits number 9. Good race up until the end, and the carbide has nice top end. 2049 to 2058, we have a 9 1,000ths difference in favor of the carbide. Let's get him to the top of the track for race 2. Race 2. Pretty close race there. We have the Vampire winning by 1/1000th of a second, but it's not enough. Carbide takes a spot and moves on. All right, we bumped him up 1 spot because of how close that second race was. And this Praying Menace FTE, it was definitely a league above that Vampira. 35.8 grams. Let's see what happens in this race. They both are pointed-nosed cars. Pretty crazy. Really cool fantasy cars, though. I always like both of them. All right, there they are on the line. And they're off. Yeah. Praying Menace is too much. 45 to a 59. That is a 14,000ths difference. Let's switch them up. Race number 2. Praying Menace the whole way. 45 to a 60. Pretty damn consistent. 49 to a 60. Pretty consistent result. So we have the Praying Menace holding his spot, and we will go place the carbide right now. And there we have the carbide in the 9th spot in the 31 to 40 metal. I think we're going to be doing a lot of that in the next few weeks, placing new cars in these ranks, which is great. We'll find a new speed. All right, guys, let's do a Fast 8 race. And this is going to be some modern castings you can find from mainly the D and F cases, but we have a few, I guess, 2 classic cars here, maybe 3 that we're running today, so we'll point those out. This is the white Nissan 390, which I have one in my ranks. Well, I do have one in my ranks, but we'll see what these other ones do. This is the Bugatti E110, 38.3. Let's set them up and we'll send them down. They're in the gate, looking good. And they're off. 70 to a 74. The Nissan has a 4/1000th advantage. I can tell you right now, those times are not going to get them in the ranks. Let's switch them up. Nissan with a 4/1000th advantage. Nissan taking the win, 66 to a 70, another 4/1000th win, pretty consistent. He moves on to the next round. All right, the Nissan has taken his place in the next round. Let's see who he's going to face. We're going to go down here, and these are 2 classic cars. This is a newer F-Case Chevy Corvette 2020, and this is the Fisker, I believe. No, I'm sorry, this is the Jaguar XK by Matchbox. It's pretty amazing. The Fisker is in this race, but this is not that car. He used to be in the ranks, fallen out. We just reworked him here a couple days ago with another method. See what happens. Let's get him racked. Before we rack him, the Jaguar weighs 38.9 grams. 2020 Hot Wheels Vet weighs 34.2. Gorgeous cars. Jaguars from 2006 Matchbox. Okay. They are looking good. And they are off. Jaguar likes this track. 2032 to a 2065. That should be a one and done, but we're going to switch them up. Lanes are switched. Oh my God. Oh my God. A plastic base Matchbox Jaguar XK just ran a 2020 to a 2073. Out of my ranks from that 6 lane, this guy is going to be a killer. This is going to be fun to watch. All right, next race. Let's stay in the Corvette fashion, but this time we're going to go Matchbox. This is a 2021 version that Matchbox put out of the Matchbox. This guy was fast. So with a rework, who knows what he's going to do. And now here is the Fisker. We have the Fisker Karma by Matchbox. I believe this is a 2012 issuance. Let's weigh them up and then we'll get them racked. Fisker weighs in at 37.8 grams. And the plastic base Corvette weighs in at 38.7. Let's get them racked. They are in the line. And they are off. That is out and stays out by 4/1000ths, a 62 to a 66. We'll switch them up, and the Vet has a 4/1000ths advantage. They are in the line. Lanes are switched, and they're off. That is out again, and it's going to stay out 71 to a 77. Pretty consistent runs by both. Vet takes the win and moves on. Okay, we have 3 advancers right now. And in our last race, we have the Ferrari 512 FTE. I love this casting. It's just hot. Don't know how fast it is, but it's just a good looking car. 35.6. Color always does it for me, but the tampo on it is real sharp. And the wheel work, obviously, with the FTEs, we have some free wheels there. So just a well done classic Grand Prix racer there. Okay, we have the Lethal Diesel 2022 version. I'm not sure if this was the E or F case. Just picked it up the other day. Lethal Diesel weighs in at 32.2. Let's get these guys racked. They are at the gate. And they're off. The FTE 512 one and done. That was a 2-car length beat. Not a bad time either. 2041 to a 2082. One and done. The Ferrari moves on. All right, let's get to our semifinals. Don't know if this is going to be anticlimactic, but we have the Jaguar XK in lane 1 and the Nissan 390 in lane 2. Let's see what happens. Might be a one and done. You never know. They're at the gate. Yeah, it's one and done. 2025 to a 2071. Are you kidding me? So right now we have the Jaguar XK waiting on deck in the finals. Who's he going to face? Is it going to be this Matchbox Corvette? Or will it be the Ferrari 512 FTE? Let's get them racked. They're at the gate. Ferrari's out. Close race. That Corvette looks like it warmed up a little bit. 2065 to a 2073. A little slower run by that Ferrari. Let's switch them up. There's a 8 1/1000ths advantage for the 512. All right, race 2. Ferrari took it. 2043 really likes that left lane, and I don't think there is a fast lane. They're running pretty fair today. 2043 to 2057. They both sped up a little bit, but the Ferrari takes the win and moves on to the finals. It all comes down to this. These two cars survive the 8-man field. Who will be on top at the end? The Jaguar's nice. The Jag with a 31. The Ferrari with a 43, 812 1/1000ths advantage for the Jaguar. Race number 2. All Jag. Great run. What did he clock? 2029 to a 2043. I think both these cars deserve a shot in the ranks because I know what the gatekeeper's running right now, and we might have 2 more cars in our ranks. The gatekeeper right now is this Toyota AE86 Corolla. And he's going to be going up against the Ferrari 512. Put the AE86 in lane 2. And this Ferrari 512 in lane number 1. They're in. And they're straight. AE86, but that 512 was coming. 54 to a 56. I'm surprised the 512 ran so slow versus what we just saw. That's why I thought he was going to go in, but nonetheless, the AE86 has a 2 1/1000ths advantage. We've got him switched. Race 2. Close. 34 to a 36. We're running at a tie. However, the faster time was run by the Ferrari, so that's how I'm breaking ties. Whoever has the faster run in the of the 2, rather than run them. It's close. Gotta say that, I'll rework this Toyota and see if we can get him back in. But, for right now, we have a new gatekeeper. And sure, we'll run him up one more against this 65 Mustang Fastback FTE. We'll weigh him up, and we'll get these cars racked. 35.6. They are in the rack. They are gone. There's the Yeah, Mustang by 6/1000. It really had some top end there. That was an even race the whole way down, but just found a little bit more speed at the top end. 6/1000 difference for the Mustang. Race number 2. Mustang all the way. 42 to a 52. We do have a new gatekeeper, but he can't climb beyond that Mustang. Just ran some slower times when we were testing him up the ranks, but hey, another new car, we'll take it. All right, now we have the Jaguar. I'm not even going to fool around. I'm going right to the top half of this wheel. I'm going to start at number 7. This is the Nissan 390 that must be a freak, because I'm still having trouble finding a fast 390. We'll see what happens here. Let's weigh them up, and we'll get these two cars racked. 34.8 grams. Let's get them racked, and we'll just weigh him one more time. It was 37. 38.9. There they sit, looking good. I've tested 2 other 390s besides this one here, and they've all run much slower. So we'll see if this one keeps its freak status, or will the Jaguar take it down. Look pretty convincing to me. A 30 to a 54. Let's switch them up. And boy, it's almost a one and done, but let's go ahead and switch them up. Race 2. A little better run by both. Look at these times, guys. Look at these times. 35 for the 390. 19 for the Jaguar. Wow. Jaguar moves on. I'm not fooling around. I moved him right up to my number 3 car, which is the Man of Steel. 32.7 grams. These disc wheels are dangerous, guys. Let's get these two beasts racked and see what happens. I'm just telling you right now, if this Jaguar is running like 20 teens and 2020s, he may become my fastest car in the whole case, let alone plastic. Oh no. Oh no. I don't know what happened to Jaguar, but the Man of Steel just ran a 2019 to a 2058. We'll switch them up.